Hell's Paradise Season 2 is set up to fail. But I need to say this up front before the comments start typing by themselves. I actually love Hell's Paradise, and this is not a hate video. This isn't me just calling the anime trash, mid, or just not deserving. I actually think it's good. The concept is fire, the tone is dark, and the visuals are clean. Also, Gabimaru is such a solid main character. But even with all of that, I honestly think Hell's Paradise is set up to fail. And it has nothing to do with the quality of the anime. It's the timing. Every single time this show drops, it walks into a season like it's late to the party, where the loudest people already took over the room. And before someone comments, bro just hates everything, no, relax. If I hated it, I wouldn't even be making this video. I'm actually making this video because I like Hell's Paradise. This is one of those situations where you're watching something really good and thinking, why does this never feel like the main anime this season? And once you notice the pattern, you can't unsee it. Hell's Paradise doesn't fail because it's bad, it struggles because it keeps spawning into the worst possible lobbies imaginable. Here's the uncomfortable truth about seasonal anime that nobody likes admitting. Anime isn't just about quality anymore, it's about attention. Most people are not watching 8 shows a week. They're watching 1, maybe 2, and everything else becomes I'll catch up later, and later is basically the anime graveyard. That's where good shows go to quietly disappear. If your show isn't dominating Twitter clips, TikTok edits, reaction videos, and weekly discourse, you're already fighting an uphill battle. It doesn't matter if you're good, you have to be unavoidable. Now let's talk season 1 because this is where the pattern starts. Hell's Paradise did not drop in a quiet season where it could slowly build up momentum. It overlapped with Vinland Saga, which at the time was dominating serious anime discussion and getting treated like prestige television. Every week, people were calling it cinema, breaking down themes and arguing about character development. And at the same time, Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc was airing, which means social media was absolutely flooded with clips, reactions, and the casual viewers tuning in no matter what. And on top of that, Ocean no Ko dropped and completely hijacked the season with one of its strongest premieres anime has had in years. And that's not competition, that's just getting jumped. When you put Hell's Paradise next to those shows, the problem becomes obvious. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't loud enough. Vinland Saga owned the critics, Demon Slayer owned the mainstream, and Ocean no Ko owned the conversation. Hell's Paradise was the anime everyone said was good but didn't feel urgent. And urgency is everything. If people don't feel like they have to watch you right now, you lose momentum fast. And once that momentum is gone, no amount of actually it's really good saves you. It's like bringing a solid, well thought out presentation to class, but the kid before you lit something on fire. Nobody's listening to you anymore, not because you're wrong, but because the room has already moved on. Now fast forward to season 2, and this is where the setup to fail part really kicks in, because now Hell's Paradise isn't just returning to a competitive season, it's returning to an anime landscape where Jujutsu Kaisen is about to take over the conversation again. And when JJK is active, it doesn't just air episodes, it consumes timelines, reactions, edits, debates, power scaling, arguments, memes, everything revolves around it. When a show like that is in motion, everything else fights for scraps. Even good anime, especially anime that already struggled to dominate attention for the first time around. So when I say Hell's Paradise is set up to fail, I'm not saying it because it deserves to. I'm saying it keeps getting unlucky. It never gets a quiet window. It never gets to breathe. It never gets to be the anime of the moment. It's always surrounded by giants, and giants don't care how good you are. They just block the sun. And And anime seasons don't slow down for anyone. If you don't make noise immediately, the conversation moves on without you. If Hell's Paradise wants to finally break this pattern, season 2 has to hit hard immediately. Not slowly, not politely. It needs moments people have to talk about. It needs scenes that flood social media. It needs to force itself into the conversation instead of waiting for an invitation. Because if it starts slow or plays it safe, it risks becoming the same story again. The anime everyone respects but nobody wants to focus on. And that's why I made this video. I'm rooting for Hell's Paradise. I want it to win, but timing kills more anime than bad writing ever has. So what do you think? Do you think Hell's Paradise Season 2 can finally break through and take over the conversation? Or is it always going to be that really good anime that drops at the worst possible time? And I know this video seems like I'm hating on every other anime and only focusing on Hell's Paradise, but no, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I hope it does good. Actually, I know it's going to do good, but I want Hell's Paradise to get the respect it deserves. It's a really good manga and anime, and the fact that it's getting put up against these heavy hitters is insane to me. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe for more anime takes like this. Drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.